And welcome back. It's time for What's Buzzing this week. We've got Pattie Moreno here, Program Director of Hot 103.5. Hello again to you.
Hi.
I've got some good stuff for you.
Oh, good.
Because now you get to learn some of my pet peeves. These guys know it. They already know it. I have complained repeatedly about Hollywood and the lack of originality and too many sequels. Thor 2 is out. I know they're making more Iron Mans, more Spider-Mans, more Batmans. I just think I like to see the originality. I'm a Forrest Gump type guy. So when I heard that this was going to happen, that they're looking at making a sequel to this just crosses the line.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right. Attaboy, Clarence.
A holiday classic, 1946, It's a Wonderful Life, starring Jimmy Stewart, about a man who imagines what the town he lives in would be like if he was never born. Well, there are producers looking at making a sequel to It's a Wonderful Life. It would star Carolyn Grimes, who played George Bailey's daughter in the original film. I can't believe she agreed to even do that. The good news is Paramount is trying to block this from happening. I mean, don't you agree with me that this is a bad plan to make a sequel to a classic like this?
Well, you must know I have a husband, so I can hear his pet peeves, and he asked me, don't you agree with me on lots of things? So I'm very used to this kind of conversation, although I have a 13-year-old daughter, and I did play this for her when she was around 10, and disinterested. And I'm like, but it's such a classic, and it's so amazing.
But she didn't like the original.
I don't get it, Mom. Yeah, so, I mean, maybe we could spruce up the original with some color, and I don't know. But I do think it is a classic.
It is a classic. You know, speaking of sprucing things up with color, Martha Stewart knows how to do that with her food pictures. Yes, she takes pictures of the food she makes at home, and it doesn't look so good. Take a look at this. It's another one of my pet peeves, food pictures. What is that?
Russian dressing on an iceberg lettuce.
It's iceberg wedge with homemade Russian dressing.
Gotcha.
You were close, Dan. One Twitter user said that looks terrible. This one, she says,
what is that?
This is seaweed bone marrow, and someone says, literally my cat's vomit. And it's unknown what this one is. I'm just telling you that she is a professional, and her food pictures look awful, and Twitter is all abuzz with this from people saying, stop grossing us out, Martha. Food pictures. That's one of the reasons I don't really check the Facebook feed anymore, is because people take pictures of their food, and I think it just goes to show that no matter who you are, your food pictures don't look so good.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I will agree with you wholeheartedly on this. It is the most annoying thing when your dinner gets served and you're ready to enjoy it, and somebody goes, hold on, I want to take a picture of your food. Oh, can we just enjoy our meal? Lunchtime, dinner time, breakfast time, anytime. And I'm thinking, like, really, what does that mean to other people when they see pictures of your food?
What does it mean?
What does it
I don't
mean?
know.
Aren't you just trying to make them jealous? Make them envious? Isn't that the thing?
Well, what did you have for breakfast, Stan? You had a big
They took a
sausage.
picture of it and they put it on the website.
That was for, I think, a different purpose. That's TV. And tomorrow morning, are you going to do that?
No.
Right. No. And Jeff, you're 2 for 2 with me. I agree with you on both of these so far.
Okay, now what about this? Also, there's another point of view. Chefs say you eat with your eyes before your mouth, so maybe there is something to just how it looks. Sometimes things look better and it tastes better. That's just my point.
But I'm sitting at work at my desk. I'm not going to get up and say, you know what, I have to have one of those right now. Everyone excuse me, I'm going to wherever. Downtown to get whatever that person is
there needs to be a dislike button. I think you'll like this. Have you heard of Debbie Gibson? I mean, this may predate me, but she was a pretty big singer back in the 80s.
You don't know Debbie Gibson?
I don't.
You got to get out for
a Lady Gaga generation.
Oh, wow.
But you know what? She showed up at halftime at an NBA game wearing this, and I know, right? She's 42 years old, and she's wearing a sparkling leotard, and then people are saying, okay, she gets away with it. But what about others like Madonna, Cher, Mariah Carey, just to name a few? How do we know when we are going to be dressing age appropriate? And at what point do you cut it off? What age do you say, okay, I need to stop wearing these things?
You don't. I got up this morning and I said to my daughter, is this appropriate? And she said, sure, Mom. And I go, are you sure? Because it's like leopard print, and I just want to know if this is appropriate. So I think every day of a woman's life, you wake up and you say, is this appropriate? Because in my mind, I'm still 20. And
Right.
and people ask me how old you are, and I said, 25 still. It's
Yeah,
my
but if
favorite
you
year.
ask your husband that, he's learned. You always say, "You look great."
Yeah,
You
no
look
matter
great."
what.
Yeah.
That's right. Happy life, happy wife.
Daughter might give you the honest
go.
answer. Husband, he'll tell you, "You look great."
So it depends on, I guess, your self-confidence, your self-esteem, not really so much how old you are.
And your everyday lifestyle. I
Yeah.
mean, my lifestyle is very different than most women at 43 years old. It's hard for me to have conversations with women
Yeah.
my age. I'm like, I ask them, do you know the latest Jay-Z song? And they look at me crazy. So I think it just depends on your lifestyle.
Right, and my lifestyle's a bit different too, because I do wear leopard print, just not at work. We'll send it back to you guys.
With matching slippers we talked about.
Yes.
Oh boy, Pattie and Jeff, thank you.
Had to go there.
At least thank you, Pattie.